Hi. Do you know how to edit video?
No, but I know how to edit TikTok video.
Hello everyone. Today we are talking about Tourette syndrome. First, we will talk about the symptom of Tourette syndrome. Second, we will talk about what causes Tourette's. Lastly, we will talk about what drugs can cure Tourette syndrome. Number 1. Symptom. What is Tourette? Tourette syndrome is a condition of nervous system. Tourette syndrome causes people to have tics. And tics are similar to being very itchy in some part of our body. Besides, some Asian parents said tics can be fixed by keep hitting and punish them. They said that they cure after they 20, but that is not because of punish them. That is just because everyone will ease after they are growing bigger. There are two types of tics, motor and vocal. Motor tics are movement of body, for example blinking eyes or jerking arms. Vocal tics are movement of mouth, for example making sounds or yelling out words. It is hard to explain by text, so I prepared a video.
One of my main nuances this whistle it goes a bit.
In the video, blinking her eyes is motor tics and making whispers is vocal tics. Most of the people got Tourette's at age 5 or 6. However, the girl in the video got Tourette's at 14 years old, which is last year.
Let's talk about the cause of Tourette syndrome. One of the possible causes is mutation. There are two mutations found in gene SLITRK1, which we are going to talk about later. And this gene located on chromosome 13 that may cause Tourette syndrome. First of all, let's introduce gene SLITRK1. The protein that is coded by gene SLITRK1 doesn't have a specific name. Just call it SLITRK1 protein. Its function is to help synapses grow. This is the picture of nerve cells. Synapse is the part where nerve cells connect each other and transmit signals. So this gene is responsible for transmitting signals in nerve cells. After introducing this protein, let's see mutations. This mutation deletes a single block of DNA, which makes DNA code not the multiple of 3. So this is frame shift mutation. This can lead to non or less functional of SLITRK1 protein. Another mutation is point mutation, which changes a single base pair of this gene. And this changes one of the amino acids, and this can affect the function of this protein. This change probably interferes with production of this protein. Although mutations are found on people with Tourette syndrome, it's unclear how it leads to the behavior of this condition. Besides, there are so few of them were reported mutations, so the association of Tourette syndrome and this gene has not been confirmed. Another possible cause is inheritance. One important point is that this is previous study, so that means there are recent research telling that this study is wrong. The previous study shows that Tourette syndrome is an autosomal dominant disorder. Autosomal means that the inheritance located on chromosome 1 to 22, and dominant means that one mutated gene is enough to let Tourette syndrome be expressed. Let's first see the previous study. If this study is correct, these are the 4 possibilities of getting Tourette syndrome on babies if there are 1 or 2 parents have Tourette. We can see that the smallest possibilities is 50%, which shows that Tourette syndrome is highly heritable. It is true that Tourette syndrome is highly heritable, but recent study shows that the inheritance is much more complex. There may be some genes with substantial effect or many genes with small effect. Unfortunately, the genetic cause of Tourette syndrome is unknown. As a result, Mutations and inheritance are just causes that may link to Tourette's. The truth is that the causes of Tourette's are unknown.
Drugs for Tourette syndrome. There are 4 types of drugs to cure Tourette syndrome. They can interact with serotonin and dopamine receptors to inhibit tics, and risperidone is most commonly used. Most of them are also drugs for schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is also a kind of disorder, and schizophrenia will make people confused thinking and hearing voices does not exist. For example, like Van Gogh is also a person who got schizophrenia. Are there any drugs going to be developed? No, there are no drugs going to be developed because some of the reason that cause Tourette syndrome is not very sure. So scientists are not going to develop new drugs. They are just using like 4 drugs. Final question. What should we do if the people around us have Tourette syndrome? Or how can we help them? We just need to ignore their tics and be tolerant of their tics because they are not doing that in purpose.
I'm at Disney.